can't be serious.
Oh, yes, I can. I am.
You saw him. He's catatonic.
He's fine. He's just shocked. Will, how's your tea? See? He's fine.
He's not fine. He saw his own death in that machine, whatever the hell it is.
He saw all sorts of things.
And you want to see it too?
We can see our own things. We can ask our own questions.
I don't want to.
Well, why not? What if
you get hurt, Betty?
Joe, you think too much. And that's why I love you. Let's go see how he's doing. Hi, Will.
You have to come back with me.
See? He's fine. What else happened?
Hold on. Tell me about this thing again. And how did you find it?
About a week ago, I was leaving the bar. I had a few too many to drink, and I guess I was talking to myself about the war, about coming home. This guy hears me, and he says he can help. Says he's a scientist.
A lot of good it did.
And then what happened?
He said he had this invention in its trial stages, that he needed a guinea pig. Said he'd give me $50.
And?
So tonight I went, and it was incredible.
And you saw the future.
No, it shows you what might have been. It shows what could be.
Sounds like a bunch of bull. You drink too much.
This is why you have to come with me. You have to see for yourself.
See what?
The future.
No, Betty, it's what could be. The scientist said, think of a moment in your life when you chose one path over another, and you will see it to its end.
What did you think of?
What if I had stayed in France after the war?
Why?
That was the last time my life felt right. And then I'm there. I am there. There's no mistaking those smells. Oh, and the sounds. And the tastes. I stayed there for about 5 or 6 years, I'd say. And then I came back here for a woman, a widow. She had this child, so beautiful. We got married, and we grew old together. Then I got sick. It was cancer. It was terrible. I died in her arms. And I'm awake, and I'm here again, and I'm me, and it's only been 5 minutes in the real world. You have to come back with me.
Honey, we're doing this.
And he gave you $50.
Not too far from here.
What do you want?
Doc, it's Will, remember?
This isn't a game, you know that, right? It's an experiment.
I know, I just...
Why did you bring them here?
Well, you know what I saw. I had to show them too.
You shouldn't have come here.
I thought you needed guinea pigs.
That I do, my dear. That I do. In the interest of science.
This is stupid. Why are we doing this again?
Because you love me. And because we love Will, and we don't want him to come back here by himself.
Okay. But life is perfect the way it is. I don't have any what ifs. You do?
No, not about you. Not about us. I'm curious is all.
Okay.
Betty, what are you waiting for? Joe, come on.
This is it, isn't
Please,
it?
please, keep your hands to yourself while I calibrate the settings to suit you. Am I correct to assume that you would like to go first?
What's up? She's gonna be all right, right?
Yeah, sorry. I just keep thinking, what if, you know? Maybe there's another life out there for me. She could be waiting too.
Yeah, I get it. When I first saw Betty, I couldn't take my eyes off of her. Just be patient. I'm sure the girl of your dreams will wait for you too. Well, until she gets to know you.
Hold very still, please. Once we begin, this serum will be injected into your bloodstream. Your senses will seem to turn off momentarily. But trust me, it's completely normal. It's just the serum flooding into your central and peripheral nervous system. But for a moment, you will feel completely alone.
He's right, but wait until your senses come back on. It's like they're on fire.
Precisely. All 5 of your senses will explode back into life, and you'll have sensations that very few have ever known.
You'll see, Betty. It's hard to describe. It's this feeling of burning and freezing at the same time.
On your own time. Think of a moment.
I'll be right here. Promise.
I'm ready when you are.
What if we had a child?
Betty!
Wait, stop! Your friend is right. If you unplug her before the serum has had time to exit the body, there will be complications.
Why didn't you tell us that? Well, how much longer?
This behavior is to be expected. We're moments away.
Betty. Betty. Thank God you're okay.
Oh, Joe. Oh, I saw her. Our daughter. She's so beautiful.
Are you okay? How are you feeling?
I feel incredible. Joe, you have to meet her. She's so amazing.
have no idea how terrifying that was, do you? To have to stand there and watch you helpless, not able to save you.
But I didn't need saving. I was fine. It was unbelievable.
Yeah? It wasn't for me.
I'm sorry.
Look, I've seen people die before. In the war. But not here. Not you. And what if we had a child? Where did that come from? I thought you said you were happy.
I am happy, honey, but it's just a machine. It's just for fun. I'm allowed to ask what if, aren't I? What, so I can wonder in my head, but I can't say it out loud?
Oh, of course you can.
You have to meet her. You have to see her. To hold her. Your daughter. Our child.
I'm just observing the subject now that she's fully conscious.
I feel fine.
Good. Shall we continue?
Please.
Need I remind you that this device was designed for soldiers? Multiple users, simultaneously. Your experience can be shared with your friends if you wish. You three will now be hooked up into the central line, in the same way as the military trials. Please.
Betty, I have to sit here. This is my seat.
Have it your way. Are you sure you're ready? We can always come back later.
Yeah, let's just do this.
So, what should we think about?
Remember, it must be a common moment in time for all three of you. A time when you're all together.
I got this. Last summer, what if we went to the beach instead of Ann Arbor?
So good to have you guys back.
She's pregnant.
No way.
She's so beautiful.
It's cancer. What can you do? I'll always be here for you.
Oh my God. That was incredible. What's going on?
I'm not sure, there's a complication.
A complication?
Yeah, a complication.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to concentrate to keep your friends in the machine until their time expires as normal.
We're still going?
Yeah.
Well, what happened to me?
You died. You were disconnected somehow, and that's why you're awake. As far as your wife and friend know, you passed away. and now their lives are going on without you.
We'll turn it off.
I can't interfere with the experiment. Frankly, I'm surprised that you can even talk after being unplugged. It's all very fascinating.
Betty. God, you're okay.
Will, can I have some water?
Well, Will's right there. He's fine. I'll get you some water.
Bunny? Guess you can't outrun cancer, huh? God, you look so young again.
So do you.
What's going on here? Who's Bunny?
Joe, you're alive.
What happened?
I took care of her for you, like you made me promise, remember?
Take it easy. Your thoughts still might be a little hazy from the sudden dropouts.
You took care of her, huh? Yeah, I'm sure you did, brother. Bunny?
You were dead.
Everybody just take a breath. I still have questions that I would like to ask. Living a lifetime in mere moments can be quite the trauma to the human psyche.
A lifetime? A whole lifetime without me. I got a few questions of my own. Let's get out of here.
Betty!
She's in love with him. I know it. I know she's in love with him. Please. You gotta fix it. I need my life back. I haven't slept since the experiment, since we sat in that thing, which I didn't want to do in the first place.
You made your choice.
No, they made my choice. He made our choice.
What are you trying to say?
I don't have anybody I can talk to about this. No one, just you. She's pregnant. She had morning sickness just yesterday. But we didn't know.
That changes the
Oh,
experiment.
screw the experiment. What? You think we would have done this if we had known? Oh, and now it's just all happening, isn't it? Just exactly the way we saw it. You know, I can't help but think that they're just waiting
don't say it.
for me to die. What if it wasn't an accident? Me getting kicked out of the machine.
Joe, I can't fix your problems. Right? The machine, it can't fix your
No,
problems.
you can. You can help me, right? You can bring us back there. You can do that, right? Oh, come on, look. What if this never happened? What if we didn't come to this stupid lab? What if my wife didn't live a whole lifetime without me?
Joe, stop it. What are you doing?
I gotta see everything they saw, right up to my end, right up to the point when I die, you know?
Stop
Then,
it.
What if I see what happens next?
Stop
you know?
it.
And maybe I can...
Stop it! It's not real. Do you want to know why the army cut off my funding? Because it's not real. I promised them a lifetime of training a soldier in mere minutes. Minutes. And you know all the soldiers saw? That you'll see the outcome until its end. Do you remember? All the soldiers saw was themselves running into battle and seeing their own death.
I mean, it's no wonder why. They're soldiers. Pawns. I mean, of course that's what they're gonna see. I tried to explain it to the brass, but you think they would listen? No. A glorified hallucinogen, they called it. A waste of government funding.
What are you talking about?
Most of my subjects went mad, much like yourself. But they didn't see the big picture. So they cut off my supplies, and they cut off my funding. Essentially, you three are my final subjects.
What do you mean, glorified hallucinogen?
The solution is basically a toxin. It's extracted from the vines in the Amazonian Peru. The shamans used to call it ayahuasca. And when administered properly, the experience would be genuine and lifelike. It was supposed to stimulate the dormant areas of the brain, to merge together the conscious and the unconscious thoughts.
You drugged us? I'm losing my life because you drugged us?
Hey! If you want to fight, that's fine. But you're not going to be leaving this room. You're not listening to me, Joe. All of this, how you die, everything. It's all a big what if. It's all in your head. If you ask and you shall receive.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about what you saw or what you think they saw. You're still married. You still have a family. You're in love. And you're mentally unstable, but at least you still have your health. If you keep looking for ways to lose your life, then eventually you will.
I need to find them. I need to tell them the truth.
Hey,
Will,
you stop by the house. Where's Joe?
he drove off when you called last night.
Did he say when he'd be back?
No. He gets...
What?
You know what.
Get away from her! We were drugged!
What? Wait, Joe, stop.
No, we were drugged. The scientist, he told me everything. The experiment, it's over. It was nothing but a bad acid trip. It wasn't real. You need to think before you do this, both of you.
Honey, what are you saying?
I can't live my life on what ifs. I know that now. Betty, look at what we've built. Our life. I can't lose us.
That's why I was calling earlier. I came here to talk to both of you, but Joe won't even look me in the eyes anymore. What I saw, what we saw when we were in the machine, that was the same vision I had the first time I went in. And the widow that I saw, that was you, Betty.
Why didn't you say something?
How could I?
Stop! Stop it, please! have to trust me, okay? Will, Joe's my husband. We've been over this. He's not dying. This is real. Our love is real. You can't keep running off like that, okay?
I know. I'm sorry. No more what ifs.
You know, you're all I ever think about.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I'm gonna take off for a while.
For how long?
As long as it takes. You know, I think the reason I saw you two in the machine was you're perfect together, and that's what I want.
Will.
And with you two in the machine with me, it felt even more real than the first time.
Will, stop. I can't go over this again.
I know, and that's not what I mean. I think the reason I saw you was because I haven't met someone yet.
You will.
I better go before I do any more damage.
Good luck.
Thanks, you too. Or should I say you three? Just a hunch.
Where will you go?
How about I let you know when I get there?
You better. I'll come with you this time.